Michael Clarke had nerves of steel as Australia's cricket captain, but he has no problem admitting the terror he felt when his little girl was diagnosed with asthma.
I think the scariest part for me was the unknown. I didn't know exactly what was wrong with her. All I could see and hear and feel was that she was having trouble breathing.
He was our captain, leading us to World Cup triumph, regarded as one of the best batsmen of his generation. But Michael Clarke says fatherhood has been his biggest challenge.
That's pretty good, that's pretty good. The great days, there's nothing better in life, but the other part is quite scary.
Tonight, Michael and Kylie Clarke open up about their very private battle and the health scare that landed their little girl in hospital.
But it's not always rainbows and butterflies, is it?
We wish.
I would probably say that she is extremely energetic and very loving and very caring, a very compassionate child who seems a little bit older than she probably should be. She's nearly turning 4.
Ollie's spot on.
Yes, my darling.
Love you, Mummy.
That's what she's like. That's exactly what our daughter's like.
Driving.
3.5-year-old Kelsey Lee is happy and thriving. But late last year, she suffered a scary and unexpected asthma attack.
I think you rang the ambulance, and then in the meantime, I said, no, I'm not going to wait for the ambulance to get in the car.
Kelsey Lee was struggling to breathe.
What was that like for you as parents?
We were really shocked. Obviously, we weren't confident parents because she's our firstborn. She's only young, and I guess you need to have time being a parent to be wise about these things and understand what they are. So I guess we just looked at each other and thought best case scenario is to rush her to the hospital and obviously, get someone else's opinion because she just couldn't breathe properly.
Those living with asthma have sensitive airways, which can flare up. In a flare-up, the muscles around the airways squeeze tight, the airways swell and mucus develops, making it harder to breathe. According to the Global Asthma Report, approximately 339 million people have asthma. Worldwide, about 250,000 deaths annually are attributed to asthma. 1 in 10 Aussies are affected.
What was it like for you to see Kelsey Lee struggle that night in hospital, to be hospitalised?
You don't want to be there as a parent. You don't want to see your child in that hospital. It's a horrible feeling, to be honest.
Doctors told Michael and Kylie that Kelsey Lee could grow out of her asthma and prescribed her 6 puffs of Ventolin a day.
Oh my God, you look so beautiful.
Oh my
God. You look so beautiful. It's all over your face. It's on your chin.
Michael began looking for other options and found Respiratory.
So now if I feel something or she's not right, I've got an option to get some information into my brain before making a decision.
Respiratory claims to assist with home monitoring for those with asthma, almost like an early warning system. Respiratory technology listens to the breath and detects and measures wheeze, a symptom of asthma, and stores that information in an electronic diary which can be sent on to a doctor.
I actually, am growing confidence being a parent, but you also have that, that feeling of, oh, am I right or am I not? And now we'll have a device that says, yes, you are, and these are the options and this is what you have to do.
Michael and Kylie say they have invested in the device, which is not yet TGA approved. It will sell for $300.
You can actually have mild asthma, but that can still be life-threatening. So we need to really start thinking of how can we actually start predicting whether someone's about to actually have an exacerbation or an asthma attack.
Professor Bruce Thompson is the Dean of Health Science at Swinburne University. He says it's always important to get your own doctor's advice about how to manage health issues.
If there's actually evidence to show that this actually works, any device, then they're very open to actually look at these types of devices and improve them.
Michael, people have always looked up to you, and now so many people can relate to you and the battle that you're going through.
It's funny because I feel like that's been one of the challenges I've had my whole career with trying to convince people that, I'm no different to any other 38-year-old. And then when you have a child, people say, oh, he's just the same. It took a child to, to show that but it is. It doesn't matter It doesn't matter what you do for sport or work or where you live or how old, how young, we have the same issues daily.
What does the future hold for the Clarks?
Hopefully a healthy, happy little girl.
Lovely family. If you think you might have asthma, see your doctor for a proper diagnosis.